And 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on stage. She's
that chick ain't
welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button. Smash that notification button. Hey, we're on 2023. Bonus episode for you. You guys should thank the Patreon for this episode.
Yeah.
If it weren't for them, there would be nothing. This week would be off. But by their gracious kindness, they allowed the bonus episode from this week. Well, this will be shot last week by the time you watch it.
Yeah.
But they showed love for you.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to come and join us, please
join us.
Don't just be a visitor. Become a faithful member. All right. Any church announcements, Angel, before we get? It's coming out next week. Wednesday.
Yeah. So what's that thing called? Poop Mob Collection with That Chick Angel is now live. Go ahead and get you some fantastic jewelry. And the prices are great, and it is very sensitive to your skin because y'all know I break out from any and everything, and I've worn all of my jewelry, and it treats me very well. So sunglasses, bracelets, earrings, necklaces, go ahead. Treat yourself.
All right.
Let everybody typing. I can keep talking while you get your brain together.
No, this stream is blurry.
Kevin, how is Europe going?
I'm ready. Europe is going great, I hope.
Europe is great in it, bruv.
So
the
sorry
show's
I wasn't
fantastic.
able to be there with you.
One day.
One day.
One day, friend. All right. Since this is shot back in time, there's some stuff that fell to the bottom of the dockets that we're going to go back and visit.
Let's go pick them up.
This thing was so funny when I first saw it. TikTok creator says wearing Kim Kardashian's skin shapewear saved her life when she got shot.
I saw this.
She said, and I quote, "The night I got shot, under my dress, I was wearing a Skims shaping bodysuit. It was so tight on me that that it literally kept me from bleeding out. Call it fate or Jesus, but I'm gonna call it Kim."
She said, "Listen, Kim, thank you for making me want to hold in my gut and my ribs."
Angel, I've never worn Skims or shapewear. How tight is this stuff?
It's not actually as tight as most. Like Spanx is tight. Now Spanx, your lungs and your stomach and your heart are now one thing. You got a lahumber. Your bladder's up there too. Spanx, I feel like is like lighter compression. So maybe she got something that I have never owned, but I would have bled out in some Skims. It's not that tight.
Maybe she had the tight version on her size too small. I see Alyssa wear some shapewear sometimes. When she takes it off, she's a big sigh of relief.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is. I'm actually getting less into wearing shapewear. I do have on something today, but it's light compression. It's just keep my belly from jiggling all over the place.
Yeah.
That just be pissing me off. But I'm now at the point of let this gut breathe, okay?
I have gotten very close.
To what?
Very close.
Oh, to wearing shapewear.
To wearing male shapewear.
Okay, why have you not done it?
I don't. It doesn't bother me nearly enough. It's just titty meat that I'd be mad about.
Listen,
I got a nice set of tits.
So last week, if we were ahead, I went to the step show at the University of Kentucky. It was great. 8 of the Divine 9 stepped. I'm not going to say who this was, but one of the boys, bless his heart, he had on a tank top, and he came out on that stage, and I said, "Oh, we went to the same doctor." Okay,
Stop it.
them titties was having a brawl in that. They were tussling in that thing. It was a full-blown bar fight. And I said, you know what? That's fine. You be proud of your body. But I'm telling you, them things was throwing bows at each other. Could have put tassels on them things and put on an even better show. So sometimes it just, for some guys, the tits are a little more plump. They're a little more sensual looking, and it's a lot. So I can understand if you don't want that to be the focus, because I was focused on his breast for majority of, and the boy was stepping. The boy was stepping, but them titties were tapping. Okay, he was pat tat tat pat tat. Them titties was like
they were going at it tit for tat.
I was like, whoa, shoot. Baby wants some milk.
What is wrong with you, man?
Them tits, if you would have seen them, you would have been like, wow. It was like, North Carolina, come on the radio, take your shirt off, twist it around your head, look like a helicopter. That's what that thing was. So it happens. So I understand why you would want to wear shapewear to keep the
Just
girls.
when I wear nice clothes.
Yeah, to keep it smooth and stuff.
And Instagram, boy, they on your boy heavy. They like, look here, fat nigga. I know you see this ad. Mm-hmm. It's either that, the male shapewear, or, hey, man, are you a fat man? You tired of going like this and your shirt coming up? And I'd be like, yes.
I got a custom jingle, Mr. Fat Man.
Man, they're like, we got the shirt for you. Are you pulling your shirt down at the bottom all the time? You shouldn't have to do that. Get this shirt called Fat Men Fat Shirts, you fat boy.
Oh, no.
$12, fatty. I'd be like, dog. Every time I scroll, it's either that or like a Christian brand's like streetwear. You know what I'm saying? Know him, but I know him. So
Stop it.
That was good, friend.
So I get so many of those.
I had a joke. That's not a joke. I said something that was funny. It's kind of mean, but it's kind of truthful.
Let it off.
Is it
Angel.
more funny than mean? Because that's the scale.
That's the weight.
I was talking to somebody, and I said, don't nobody dress worse than a nigga who done lost 70 pounds but needed to lose 90. Don't nobody. There's like this excitement of you done lost all this weight.
And I'm almost there.
And so you dress like your goal weight.
You seen the things that are not as though they were. You right there, brother. Just hold on, brother.
Yes. And it just be like, I know, because I've been that chick. I've been like, I'm so close to these size 8s, I'm getting them.
Listen.
And then that stomach be just pushing over the top.
Angel, I wore a shirt. You know my goal to get an extra large across all brands.
Mm-hmm.
I had got into a slim one, didn't know it was slim. Mm-hmm. And I was with Melissa at the mall. Didn't plan on making no videos because I put the shirt on. I was like, okay, this is a gold shirt. I'm going to put this back and I'm going to save it. Mm-hmm. But I was trying on bucket hats and Melissa filmed me. And she put up on, and I put up on my story, and she put up on her story. And it was like, somebody in the comments said, the hat don't fit, and neither do the shirt. And I was like, I was like, you're not wrong, but I thought you might not focus on that because of the subject matter at hand.
Oh.
Like, I knew it too. When I left the house, I knew I should have changed, but I was rushing out and I had a jacket on. I felt like I wasn't gonna get caught up, and it's my fault because I had to make it.
It's hard for people like us because we fluctuate so much. We get self-determination out of nowhere. We that coochie jackalia,
Bruh.
and we drop that 15,
and I'm back, baby.
and boom, and
I'm back in every shirt, but I'm not.
but really the problem is that we don't know we've crawled back up.
A little bit.
Yes, but we still trying to wear the 15. We lost 15 pounds shirt.
But I know it was down. You were. But you know you slipped. You went on vacation.
Yeah.
And you know you slipped up.
Yeah.
But I like this shirt. You can't do that.
The shirt don't like you.
Can't do.
That's the problem.
Listen, I be going through it. There was a shirt I bought the other day. I didn't know whether you're supposed to wear it open or closed. I was just like, I don't even know what the hell.
Y'all don't.
And let me tell you what don't help.
What don't help?
You looking on the website, this model is 6'1" wearing a medium.
Lies.
How?
Lies.
How?
They just make up shit. I want to be like, this model, Angel, is wearing a small. We know that's not the truth. Y'all just making up stuff.
We need more. That's why I like Fenty. Fenty have models where I see them and I'm like, okay, now I know that'll fit me. He big like I'm big.
And the shape, they don't ever have women shaped like me. They don't ever. I am not very curvy from the front. I'm that profile curvy, okay? From the front, I'm built like a tree, okay? It's up, down. But from the side, that's where you get all the different textures and all the different, levels. The titties, the tail, the tummy. That is the part. They never have the chick with the gut.
Fupa me.
It be the
Fupa gang.
It be the biggest bitch out there. Fine as hell too. But she only big this way. She big this way. She out and out. She's not big this way in multiple places. So it never looked the same. They be in a cat suit just looking so edible. And I look like you should have stayed in the oven just a little bit, like you're not fully done. It pisses me off. It makes me so mad.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I never look better than when I'm standing in front of the mirror doing curls. I'll be like, oh my God, nigga, you got it. However, when I'm walking alongside of a building that has glass windows and I catch myself in the reflection on the exhale, I'd be like, boy.
You catch the wrong pane glass. It's
I
got
said-
a little bow to it too.
Am I big to the world like this? Because I never look at myself from the side until I'm walking.
That's what see you big from the side
I'm
too,
big.
nigga.
I'll be like, boy, you was big out
should
here.
walk-
Well,
You're
suit
like-
and I look at you straight forward.
I'll be,
You just
listen,
look like a man of like stature.
I'm a man of stature, of reputableness.
Yes.
You catch me from the side.
You're walking around. You see the reflection. You're like, oh, excuse me. Oh, that
That's me.
Double take care. I look like Santa.
This is why
On
I
a
take
lunch break.
My pre-workout pictures from the front. Somebody said, Angel, why do you always cover your belly button? Bitch, I'm covering my stretch marks. What else do you
Why
need from me?
are you asking questions?
What else do you need from me? I am covering the calligraphy that is on my belly. I didn't have twins.
Oh, that's stupid.
Why
That's
you need
so
to know?
funny.
Just be happy that I took the photo. And that I'm being somewhat transparent about what the way I look.
My fault for trying to motivate other people that
You know
want to
I'm
go.
big from the side.
Yeah, if I turn to the side, you gonna be like, bitch, give up. You could be still in the bed. Why you getting up if you gonna look like that?
That's the thing about working out that is completely asinine. I've been going for it took 6 months to even have like an inkling of notice.
Yeah, she said somebody told her just give up.
Keep your butt back in the bed.
Why are we doing this?
Why, if you gonna look like that?
Because you're really working for next year now, though. My boy
it makes
said
me
you're
so
working,
mad.
this week's work is reflected in next week's body.
Yeah.
The truth is, next year's body. Because
Yeah.
I will go work out.
The next never body.
And
because
I
I
will-
will give up.
I am the king of working out and driving right to Chick-fil-A.
No. I was called Kevin one morning on the way here. And I was like,
That was Friday.
Yeah, I said, Kevin, I don't remember why I called you. Oh, it was to tell you something that I didn't want to make sure I didn't stay on camera. And I hear Kevin, he's like, yeah, give me a egg McMuffin with a fillet of fish
McDonald's?
on the side.
What?
And a frappuccino with extra cream and ice cream in the. I said, Kevin.
Some of that was for Zay.
Stop.
The rest was for me.
Yeah, I said. Well, I was also
I
going
got-
to ask if you wanted Starbucks, but I see. I was like, you took
It
care
took
of yourself.
everything in me to be like, also, I want my regular order.
You can still get it.
I'm
I'ma
going to say
still
that for
wanna-
later. Hey,
knock
don't
back that-
don't let what I'm eating now stop me from what I'm going to eat later.
Knock back that fish fillet before 10 a.m.
I didn't order fish
No,
fillet.
but it was like a lot of stuff
Oh,
still.
I was
though.
about to be like,
I ain't had a fish fillet in months.
Liar.
I haven't.
A liar. Listen, the fact that I stayed on my Daryl fast in Kentucky, I said, Lord, you know that I love you.
Daryl fast is not a thing, but
Yeah.
you have made it one.
Now, listen, the Lord is well pleased with Daryl.
He
Okay,
said, you know what? I should have put that in there.
should have.
That's that modified.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. He knew Daryl was coming.
Listen, I remember when my church used to be doing the Daniel fast, and I knew this wasn't good fasting, right? So we supposed to fast from like 12 to 3 or something, whatever it was.
That's not a fast. That's a break between meals.
Or I'm sorry, you're right.
say 12 to 3.
it was morning till 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. The pastor was like, if you can't do it, you know what I'm saying, speak with your doctor, modify it. I don't need to speak with him. I'm modified it on my own. I'm gonna do 12 to 3. After I eat breakfast, I'm not gonna eat lunch. I already come back at 3. I knew I wasn't really fasting and had my heart on God when I put my food in the microwave before the fast
Oh,
time.
absolutely.
And enough time to beep, be done, and cool down. So that at 3:00:01, I'm taking my first bite that's not hot. All I've been doing is, I'm not fasting. My heart's not on you, God. I'm just waiting.
And most
Fasting, you're supposed to replace that time with time in God, reading the Bible, sing, pray, worship. I'm just frustrated
Yes.
and waiting.
and hungry. Yeah.
And that's why nothing changed in my life.
You said I'm still fighting these demons. Listen, most black churches don't really be doing Daniel fast because they be eating pasta. When did Daniel find pasta in the goddamn going forth?
We went to Zootopia or whatever that place was, Soup Plantation.
Plantation, rest in peace.
Plantation.
Rest in peace to another legend in the dining
But
chain.
we was going heavy on spaghetti.
Yeah, they be eating spaghetti bread. Daniel did not have that. They were on the Daryl too.
They
really were.
Yes, that's why I be like, let me call it what it really is. Let me quit trying to fake the Lord out.
They didn't have
You'll be
chicken
like, what
Alfredo?
is this? Yeah.
Daniel was in the Bible eating. He was on basically a raw vegan diet.
Yes, he was in the wilderness.
And we was eating Popeyes biscuits at my church.
Right.
By the way, I
Listen,
tried to eat a full
Daniel.
Popeyes biscuit
I
yesterday.
saw you and I couldn't watch it.
If you would have
Almost
choked there and that's how you went on, I would have been so mad because we still got these shows.
If I died on a Popeyes biscuit, y'all would have been mad?
Yes. And just this is a side note. Y'all, the summertime is over. So we don't get to sleep in as much as we used to, okay? And then trying to get my fall schedule together in the way, especially my husband Marcus be acting when he don't get a lot of sleep. It's just no bueno, okay? I definitely be groggy. Well, that's the reason why I love CBD, specifically Next Evo Naturals. When you're transitioning from a lazy summer days to a crazy fall schedule, it can make your wellness routine and getting back on track and all of that feel impossible. But you can get great sleep and stress less by upgrading your CBD. Regular CBD oils just doesn't mix with your water-based body, right? Next Evo Naturals products are clinically proven to help your body absorb CBD 4 times better than regular CBD oil. When you need to de-stress, okay, you are going to want Next Evo CBD products, or if you want to sleep better. So we, in my household, we use 2 of their different products. My husband is the one who needs help with his sleep. I'm the one that needs help with the stress. And Next Evo said, we got something for both of y'all. So they're CBD gummies. Let me tell you why they're the best. First of all, it's simple. They absorb better and they contain 100% of the CBD listed on the label and are clinically tested and are delicious with no hempy aftertaste. And that is the truth. They taste amazing. And the gummies work fast with absorption starting in just 10 minutes. CBD only works if it gets into your body, and only Next Evo has proven their all-natural gummies absorb 4 times better than the most oil-based products with their smart sorb technology. Now, I take the CBD Next Evo Stress CBD Complex because it combines pure CBD with ashwagandha to soothe away stress and stay calm as you get back into your routines. That is what I love about it. I have a very stressful life, but I don't want to operate like I'm stressed, right? So that's why I use Next Evo Naturals, and Marcus uses their Next Evo Sleep Support Complex. Get more Z's and more Zen in your life. Upgrade to better natural solutions from Next Evo Naturals. Go to nextevo.com and use promo code SK to get 25% off. That's 25% off at nextevo.com, promo code SK. I am sick of the Jada and Will saga. You and Tony made videos.
Angel, let me.
Listen, you and Tony have made.
I'm sick of it
Shut
too,
up.
girl.
Wait a minute.
I am so tired of hearing it. Jada this. Reveal that.
Let me tell you.
I'm so tired of it.
I am so tired. I couldn't even watch you and Tony's videos. As soon as I knew what y'all talking about, I said, get this out of here.
Don't you dare scroll up on me.
I did.
I watch your videos to the end.
You don't ever comment, nigga. You barely like them. You a lie.
I don't comment.
You barely.
All right.
You don't even hit me with emojis half the time. Hit me with a high five.
Don't tell me to move along, one lock wonder. Ah! But what were you saying?
Yeah, no, I am tired of what I've really been invested in, and this is a little bit off topic. I've been invested in learning more about what's happening in Palestine and with
Israel?
the Hamas in Israel. My son actually prayed for the people over there this morning. I said,
What sweet baby prayed?
That's a great child.
well, I make all of them pray on the way to school with me. But little Marcus, I said, you right. We need to be praying for them people. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm so, because I am so invested in not being ignorant about this anymore.
Yep.
Every time I see a Jada, a video on Jada,
In the midst, yeah.
I get angry.
It's because you don't protect black women.
She's fine. She's got money. She's protected.
Did you see that video of them all happy and stuff together? Oh no! First, Will was on a boat by himself.
I did end up seeing that.
And he turned the comments off, and I tried to comment, but it was off.
He said, "I'm not talking to
I
you."
thought he allowed friends to
I know that's when I really was hurt. First, there was no comments, and then I saw other people, and I was like, "Oh, it's some comments."
No,
but
it's
just
just he was like.
I think
heard
only
you
people I
talking
follow.
about
Yeah.
My wife, not wife. You got
Oh,
off that
I'm
list.
sure he heard about our episode. Oh,
He ain't hit me.
Yeah, he's
wonder
done with
why.
you. He said, "My silence will hurt you more."
After everything we've been through.
free
Yeah.
Palestine though, for real.
I was learning. Listen, I want to say something about that. That is, I've been reading and researching and listening, and I probably still ain't ready to talk about it. I only like
neither.
it. Though the more intense a conflict is, the more I need to know what I know. And I'm still in the research phase. And let me tell you what I'm realizing. This conflict is not nearly as new as the media makes it seem.
100%. That's what I'm
It dates
realizing.
all the way back to the latest thing I was researching. It's back to the early 1900s, after post World War One.
Yeah.
British occupation, residual issues, United Nations, United States.
Yeah.
And the thing about just the United States, and I'm gonna tell you that outside of Israel and Palestine, there were times in my life earlier when I was young, if the president was on the TV, I was believing it.
Yeah, anything he said.
I mean, whatever. There was a time when I was really young, and even early 9/11, when I think we were just like vulnerable. We was just looking for somebody to blame.
Yeah.
They was like, we pointed the direction at these people.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The more I researched, I was like, oh my God.
This conflict has pushed me to research the most out of all the other times that the conflicts was bigger in the media in the past.
And
few
I
years,
think we as people with large, go ahead, you were gonna say something?
I was just about to say, because you can feel the propaganda in the media probably more on this than a lot of things. Obviously, we know there's propaganda when it comes to when Black people have been harmed here in the United States. There's always a way that they're going to try to shine light on whatever wrongdoing the person who was murdered did. But with this one, there was such a jump to put a narrative in place for the United States to stand, I don't want to say blindly, but basically blindly beside the ally. I was like, something's amiss here. And that's the blessing of social media, is what I was about to say, is that there are now more voices than just the president, than just CNN, than just Fox News, than just MSNBC. I had to go talk to one of my girlfriends, well, just via DM, who is from that region. I think she's from Iran. Because come on now, come on. And I went into her stories because I know she is very responsible when it comes to the news that she spreads out. To be able to try to get what do you call it? Responsible in responsible news. Somebody who is doing journalism in a responsible way. Go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
I forgot what I was gonna say, but I want to say one thing. This, not even being joking, the Jada idea, the thing I said in that video, that idea applies to news as well.
I didn't watch your video, so you
I'm
got to
tell you what I
it
was
is.
saying.
I'm sorry.
So basically the point was, people say they don't care, and I believe some people don't care. But what I was saying in the video is the numbers say that some people care.
Oh yeah, Tony
and
did say
the
that.
content creators, the creators in this case, the outlets, posting, and even the content creators, right? You know, if you make a Jada video right now, it's a trending topic, it's going to do numbers. The mainstream media outlets, the Fox, the NBC, the MSNBC, the NPR, they also know what their audience wants to hear. So a lot of times, the stories they tell is what they know their audience wants to hear. Whether that's the truth or not is irrelevant. It's, are you going to watch? Are you going to share? Are you going to click? Because at the end of the day, it's a very dangerous thing for the news to be supported by advertisers, because now the news can't be unbiased.
Yeah.
Right? If you want your advertising dollars to go up and it's a profit thing, then the actual truth is sometimes not that interesting. But a narrative that's going to rile up your viewers on either side. This isn't just Fox News. NBC, and they both do, every media site does it, right? It's a dangerous thing for your news to be a business.
Yeah.
That's funded by advertising dollars, and therefore needs to have ratings and views and clicks, because you're gonna report what keep those ratings up.
Or
right?
for your news to be privately owned, because they're gonna do whatever it takes to keep.
If
their
you
money in
watch
their pocket.
Succession, although it's fiction, it shows how that stuff works.
Succession, morning show, very much so.
1000%. So it's very dangerous, and I don't know if there's and listen, I said this joke a long time ago, but it's still true. I used to get on Trump supporters a lot, right? Trump, if they believe anything about Trump. When it came to Barack Hussein Obama, I was just as bad. When he got into the office, that first 4 years, you could have said anything. I would have defended that black man. What? No, Obama.
He ain't never did that.
Who?
You lying.
Not Barack Hussein.
Yeah.
Never met the man, but he black and he in there. Drone strikes. Not Barack. So we all can be susceptible to the news that we want to hear.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just dangerous.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I wish there was just like, and this is America, this is the thing where capitalism, profits, it's intertwined in everything that makes America America. Yeah. So there's no way for a non-biased news to just be like, here is the news without.
Because of capitalism.
Because it's a business.
And also because of political bias in the way the politicians in charge need us to believe and feel. But like I said, that is the reason why I love social media. Now, you still have to weed through who is crazy and who actually knows what the hell they're talking about. And
that's why I hate not knowing anything.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because you got to sift through a lot of stuff. Like, I want to read books before, because listen, you listen to a person, you don't know what they know or what their angle is.
We are all really living in a time, and even listen, books lie too. So let's be real.
Listen,
and you got to really look at the person telling the thing.
That's what the first lesson I learned in college was about how even books lie. It was a story about Nat Turner told from a white person's point of view.
Period.
So when I was reading, I was like, man, this guy sounds terrible. And I had no knowledge of Nat Turner.
Yeah.
They made us read a book account from a white person's point of view and then from I think a black person's point of view. And the first thing was he was a villain and a monster and he's biting the necks of people. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I had never, I think I was 18. Uh-huh. I had never had in my mind at that time that the person who wrote the book could be lying or biased. And the first thing I learned is you need to understand who's writing that book and what story they're trying to tell.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. I didn't.
Especially if especially if it's wrapped around how it makes them look.
Listen, the hero who writes his own story is only going. That's why it's so dangerous. What's happening in America about banning books? It's like you can literally erase the past. Like, listen, Angel and I weren't in high school that long ago, and only 10 or so years before Josh graduated. And there was the thing about slavery that's so interesting to me. They're like critical race theory. Like there wasn't that much talk about slavery when I was in high school.
No, it was
20 years ago.
It was a chapter in U.S. history.
I mean, I learned most of what I really learned in college from what I learned in college and books that I was reading on my own. I was so interested in history. Also, I'm interested in history anyway. That's like my thing in museums. So I learned way more 18 to 22 than I learned from birth to 18. Most people don't go to college and study African-American history.
Right.
Even people who do go to college, they're not studying that. Now, black people were more likely to, but other people aren't. So whatever they have in schools now, if there's anything, it's probably very little.
Yes.
And I've been seeing some stuff where they're like, they weren't like, I mean, slave is such a, you know
they
what I'm saying?
Interns.
I mean,
they had housing.
They had everything. That basically was a scholarship to Cottonfield U. Yeah. You know, could they leave? Not technically, but why would they want to?
Right. I mean,
their whole family was there.
They could try. They just would get docked.
Slave, such a harsh term.
It is. It's very
sad
crazy.
Workers.
It's very crazy, and we have to really take control over the narratives that we allow people to feed us and also use critical thinking. And I always tell my son, whenever you see the news or even in politics, whenever you see something being pushed really, really hard, trace it back to who benefits the most from it. Yes. And then you'll be able to figure out what's really going on. And he was like, So anyways, I say all that to say I am still sick of seeing the Jada and the Will shit.
Well, her book came out by the time this comes out. Actually, her book comes out tomorrow as we're filming this. So it'll die down and there'll be a new thing.
I hope it does well. I hope she gets everything she wants out of it. I know that she has been getting dragged left and right as she does more publicity on it. I'm tired of hearing about it. It's not that I have any dislike for her. I don't want any more of this. That's just what it is.
Fair.
I love giving good gifts. I love giving gifts that allow a person to know that I was thinking about them in a very special way. And this just isn't some random thing that I grabbed right before I checked out at some random general store. This is why I absolutely love Paint Your Life. When you talk about giving something that means something, that is very personalized, and that has a lot of value to it, you can't get any better than Paint Your Life, in my opinion. For those of y'all who don't know, I have a very, very good friend named Brisha. She recently got married, and unfortunately her father passed away less than a year before she got married, and they were very close. She wanted to walk him down the aisle. So I surprised her by doing one of her dress fittings. I took a picture of her in her wedding dress, and then I got pictures from her mother of her father on his wedding day, as well as a picture of him in his older age, right? So Paint Your Life was able to create a photo, or a painting, I should say, of my dear friend Brisha in her wedding dress, and her father in the suit that he got married in, but a picture of him, a painting of him at a more older age, so that it felt more real. So not only were they able to give me this amazing painting, they were able to combine different pictures to create this painting. I mean, how can you not just want to bawl your eyes out when you see something that beautiful and that sentimental? So if you're looking for great gift ideas and the one that's perfect for the holidays, with Paint Your Life, a hand-painted portrait is easy to create and fits almost any budget, and is a great gift idea for the ones that you love. So you get a professionally hand-painted portrait created from any photo for a sentimental holiday gift right from the heart. Use their compilation service and upload multiple photos to create anything you can imagine. Put yourself in a location you've always wanted to go, or add a lost loved one in a special occasion to create the portrait of your dreams. Lots of options. Customize your experience with a payment plan that works for you. As little as 10% down makes a truly affordable gift. And its user-friendly platform lets you order a custom-made, hand-painted portrait in less than 5 minutes. I'm telling you, it's the perfect gift for the holidays. It's meaningful, personal, and also always heartwarming. It'll touch the heart of your loved one, and it'll make the holidays absolutely unforgettable. This holiday season, you can give the most meaningful gift you've ever given from paintyourlife.com. And there's no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now is a limited time offer. Get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off and free shipping. To get this special offer, text the word THING to 87204. That's THING to 87204. Text THING to 87204. Paint Your Life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. Now, here's a gift you can also give your family, and it's the gift that will keep on giving, especially even after you're gone. I personally feel like life insurance is extremely important. Being the mom of 4 and the wife of 1, I know if my death comes before we have planned, that my family is going to be well taken care of, because I got life insurance, and I didn't just do this process from anywhere. I got it with Policy Genius. Okay, if you have loved ones who depend on you, you don't want to leave anything to chance in the worst case scenario, okay? Listen, I just got in a car accident here recently, and luckily I was able to walk away alive, but it could have ended differently. But I know without a shadow of a doubt, my family was going to be okay, because I have my life insurance policy locked in place. Life insurance gives your family a safety net that can cover expenses so that they don't have to worry about money while getting back on their feet. We're talking about mortgage payments. We're talking about college expenses, things that your loved ones were depending on you for the future. Luckily, Policy Genius makes finding the right policy simple, and their team of licensed experts on hand to help you talk through it all. I actually recommended Policy Genius to my mother because she needed a new life insurance policy. And at first she was skeptical, but when I tell you, she was like, Angel, and this is not even for, this is truthful. It's not just for this ad. She was like, thank you so much for recommending Policy Genius. She said it made it so easy. She said, when I talked to the agent on the phone, she said it just made making the choices for what policy I wanted so much easier. And it made the process so fast. And that's what happened with me and my husband. We both also got our life insurance policy through Policy Genius. I cannot recommend it enough. Even if you do already have life insurance policy through work, it may not offer enough protection for your family's needs, and it may not follow you if you leave your job. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $292 per year for $1 million of coverage, $1 million of coverage. Some options offer same-day approval and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Policy Genius knows how valuable your time is. Their technology makes it easy to compare life insurance quotes from America's top insurers in just a few clicks to find your lowest price. Policy Genius has licensed, award-winning agents who can help you find the best fit for your needs. They work for you, not the insurance companies. That means they didn't have an incentive or don't have an incentive to recommend one insurer over another, so you can trust their guidance. Policy Genius is for parents, caregivers, and anyone else who has people who depend on them. They simplify the process of getting life insurance so you can protect the people you love. No wonder they have thousands of 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. Your loved ones deserve a financial safety net. You deserve a smarter way to find it and buy it. Head to policygenius.com or click on the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you can save. That's policygenius.com.
Totally random question, but since we are bonusing the main today, Kimberlyn Jackson asked on the Patreon. I saw this on the internet. This episode hasn't come out yet by the time you guys have watched this.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
Yeah. Spoiler.
I saw it.
And I saw this on the internet with Tony Baker the last time y'all taped. Kev, I'd love for you to talk about how it felt to find out that Tony doesn't consider himself a Christian. It was an absolute surprise to you. So I wonder how you process when someone tells you they believe in God but don't subscribe to religion.
I didn't know you didn't know.
I did. So I'm going to tell you what it is. I knew Tony didn't go to church. Excuse me.
Water?
No. I'm going to pee too much. I'll take one. I knew Tony didn't go to church, right? And I kind of low-key knew he was not religious in that sense, but I didn't know he didn't even identify him. There's a lot of people who don't identify themselves as a Christian. I'm sorry, who identify as a Christian,
they don't go to church,
but don't go to church and don't believe in and don't believe in organized religion, but they still identify as a Christian. I was like, when he first said, I was like, "Is you not like you don't love?"
He said it at your house.
I know, but I'm like in my mind. There's so many levels of relationship with God, right? And we talk about praying and all. I mean, I'm saying like,
but he never pushes or he never's like trying to break down somebody else's beliefs either. Though that's not the type he is.
But the thing is, the surprise was from me not putting 2 and 2 together, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he did the full math equation at your house. You remember that time that we were grilling him? We were asking him all the questions and stuff. He said it then, but he didn't say like, I don't, subscribe to Christianity. It was his viewpoint on Christ that like the keystone to our religion is that Christ is Savior, that he died on the cross and raised from the sin. That's what really makes us stand out or different than other religions.
Yes.
And I forgot what he said that let me know, he does not see it that way. Boom, got it. This is not what he do. That's not his thing. I was like, okay, cool. And I also wasn't surprised. Tony didn't seem like I think he will take power from wherever he can in his moments of like weakness and is open to wherever that power is coming from.
Right. I think, so I have I won't say a lot of friends, but I have a good amount of friends who are atheist, agnostic, Muslim, everything. But I think I realize with them, I think most of the time, I'm introduced to them that way.
Oh, so you already know.
Or I'm aware of one of my friends from college was a Christian. And then I remember him being like, I think I'm an atheist. And I was like, oh, snap.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, actually, I think I'm agnostic a little while later. He was like,
a higher power, but just
not ready to identify it. And then I busted his balls and he was like, he had a job interview he was going for and he hit me on the side. He was like, yo, man, could you pray for me? I was like, nah.
Keep that same energy. Right.
Whatever energy and universe and whatever may or may not be, stay over there with that.
No.
Don't come to the God of Israel when you need prayer, but when you good, you don't need her. No.
Let me tell you.
If there ain't nobody over here, there ain't nobody over there. Best of luck. Ask energy to help you get the job. I ain't gonna go to God on your behalf if you don't believe it.
No, anytime.
Universe.
Anytime you love good Jesus and a person loves you, they're gonna be like, whatever that is that you got, go ahead and sprinkle some of that on
in the Bible, they say, listen, I don't know about it, but you know about the God of Israel.
Okay.
You go talk to him.
You go talk to him for me.
I told him to ask energy, but I did pray for him, and he did get the job. And then when he got, I was like, "Now what's up? Now come down back over here because God still loves you."
He's like, "I don't need it if you got it. I'll just go back to you." I'm like, you silly.
Yeah, but somebody said, Kev, don't be listening when his friends are talking. I've been accused of this. Sometimes I do.
I feel like it's selective. You always just be focused on. I feel like if you're on your phone and somebody's talking, it's 50-50.
Game over.
Dog,
You might catch one.
50-50
Oh, really?
It's terrible.
I am focused on whatever I'm focused on. That's why I've been working on putting my phone away when I'm having more conversations.
Okay.
Because I realize I be missing the moment. Right. And it's funny because Melissa, she built my office. It's amazing.
Oh, I bet it is. I can't wait to see it. Invite us over.
I was having a meeting. She posted a video on Instagram and I saw her filming me. And she was, making fun of me like, oh, now you like your office. Now you like your office. Of course. It's almost done. I can't wait to work in there. Then Josh is setting me up with the camera. You're going to get the lights.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be nice.
But at the moment you're setting it up, I'm not seeing the vision. But the point I'm making is she posted a video on Instagram and I saw it on her stories. I was on a call and I realized I don't even remember her doing that because I was so focused on what I was doing on the meeting. It looks like I'm trying not to see her there, but I really am just like, I was casting this show, like I'm working.
Yeah.
And that's how I be. Like when I'm on my phone, when I'm around people, I'm usually checking engagement, comments, searching for something to do. For podcasts, I've actually done much less of because of Patreon. But before, I was making sure I'm staying up on topics. And a lot of times I'd miss the moment that was there.
Yeah.
Because I'm like working. I'd be working.
You do. I
is
will
very
say
hard for me to
sometimes
turn
when
off.
I'm talking to you, if I notice that you've zoned out, I'll even say, okay, I'm talking to myself. And then
I'll be like, you right. And I'll come back. And I'm not even like proud of it. That is just a bad habit of mine. I be whatever I'm focused on, I'm focused on. So Melissa too, in our relationship.
Is that a Taurus thing?
I don't know about the stars.
But no, because what's funny is you be in the conversation at first and then you decide.
I'm out.
I am done with that and I'm over here. And I be wanting to karate chop you, but I don't.
Karate chop me. I'll
you're
come
my
back.
friend. You're my friend. I
listen,
accept you.
what'd you say? Is that a Taurus thing?
I'm asking if it's a Taurus thing.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know much about Taurus except stubbornness and apparently everything about me from what people who follow the stars say. But I will say that I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, Melissa, she does that often. So sometimes I'll be doing some work and Melissa will start talking to me and I will be like, could I just finish this? And then I could give you all my attention.
Oh, I have to say that to Marcus a lot.
And then I stop. Because if I'm already in the motion, it's hard for me. And I'm always afraid I'm going to forget what I was doing.
Oh, always.
So I'd be like, she's like, okay. And then I stop and
Marcus will just assume that I'm going to stop giving my focus to the thing I'm giving my focus to and literally just start up. And I'll be like, could you stop? Could you stop, please? Or then be mad when I did not pay him no mind. And I'll be like, you didn't ask for my attention. You just assumed I was going to give it to you.
Yes. So call me out on that if I'm doing that.
No.
Amongst my friends. Call me out on that because it's not something that I want to do. All right. This is very interesting. Netflix has a store. They're creating Netflix experiences.
Blockbuster much. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. No. It's like themed restaurants.
Oh, it's not a Netflix
No.
DVD store.
No, it's themed based on the show. So it's like a Stranger Things.
I don't need it, but okay.
You don't.
I really thought they were doing like a block. I was like, didn't that die?
No, they have Netflix Bites restaurants. They have a Squid Game. They have a Queen's Ball Bridgerton experience. They have Stranger Things the experience. Squid Games the trials. So you can basically be immersed in the thing. So my question is, maybe not a Netflix show, but is there any show where you would go into the experience?
I mean,
if they created one.
I definitely think I would go into a Squid Games experience. I love games.
Oh my God, I would love to. Outside of the death part.
I'm cool with that too.
No risk, no reward.
No, I just want to play. Because I wanted to play that doggone, what was it, red light, green light?
Yeah.
I wanted to play that.
Outside?
Yeah.
The one with the thing that shoot the little.
But without the death.
They could get you with like a Nerf gun.
Or even paintball. I wouldn't even take it hurting.
Kill me if you're going to hit me with that paintball.
Angel's got PTSD from the paintball.
My little leg.
She
got permanent.
You still got a bruise?
It took about a year to go fully away.
Unbelievable.
When Tony shot you?
You guys just.
And you, somebody shot me in my thigh.
I think it was Tony.
And somebody shot
Kev
me
was like,
in my
ha, how does that feel, Angel?
Somebody shot me in my twat. Okay?
Oh, no.
They did.
Oh, no.
She's not that strong. She's strong, but she's not that strong. But my thigh got tore up.
I'm gonna tell you what I would do. Now Josh sent me this. They have an office, the office experience. I think it was a fan made one, or was it? I don't think it was official.
There was
embassy.
a legit. It was like. I don't know how legit they are, but
I would go to that.
Yeah.
I would take some pictures. I would eat at the Seinfeld restaurant. I'd love to be inside Martin's apartment.
They got the Seinfeld restaurant, I think, on one of the lots.
Oh, really?
What is it called?
Oh, I don't know the name of it.
Okay, maybe I made it up. Keep going, but I could have sworn they do.
Because when I go to Universal, I for sure get that humongous donut at The Simpsons. That donut is outstanding.
Is it? I've never had it.
I tried to go to the Fresh Prince house when it
Called
first came
Tom's.
out, the Airbnb, but it was
Tom's
like
restaurant.
What?
Tops.
Tom's restaurant.
Tom's.
It was the one that was on the.
I feel like it's on one of the lots.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the Fresh Prince thing, but then it was sold out for too long, and then like I was just lost interest. But there's no show you'd be interested in, Angel?
I said Squid.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah, Squid Games.
That's it. It don't have to be Netflix.
I know. I'm trying to think of what, because I watch a lot of. Game of Thrones, nigga.
Oh my God!
I want that, and I want a dragon. I want to fly on its back. Figured it out.
If they had a medieval,
Yeah.
so you
get
remember
it.
when Oberyn fought your boy, the Mountain?
Yes. Okay.
You
come on.
murdered her, right? Broke my heart. He was winning. But if they had a medieval like Knights of the Round Table, like you'd see at Vegas at Excalibur,
Yeah.
but it was Game of Thrones,
Like medieval times, but for Game of Thrones theme.
Josh, I
That'd be
ain't gonna tell
crazy.
you what I would pay, because there's got a Star Wars hotel.
You know what?
That's a battle.
Oh,
like it's
I heard
it's a
about
bad
that.
guys
What, though?
thing.
When was the last time you heard about it after it opened though?
I haven't heard nothing, but I don't have followed a lot of Star
But
Wars
also
people.
though, it's like 6,000 for 3 days.
It's a lot of money. That's why. But if
It's
they had a
6,000 for
game
3
of
nights?
Yes.
If they had a Game of Thrones, they gave me a bust down. Like what is that? 37. What color is
Daenerys
that?
wig?
Yes. Give me long platinum
down.
blonde. Okay, part in the middle.
Get VVS in the weave would be crazy.
Okay, and then get me a dragon.
I want to fight somebody.
I don't need. I just want a dragon. I don't want to make fire. What she say? What she say? Dracosis. What she say?
Dracarys.
Dracarys. Fire up on them niggas. Yeah, that'd be me. Doing like dancing on the dragon, twerking on the dragon, twerking on the dragon, twerk, 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 twerk. I want to be the first person to twerk on the dragon.
Oh, telling a dragon to fire up on them niggas is wild.
That would be great though.
Black people having dragons and saying regular black people stuff.
First of all, make sure I'm having my golds or my silvers. That's gonna be in there because that would be such a dope. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Fire with them niggas.
Fire up on them niggas.
By the way, that show took a whole year off.
They always do that because they know we gonna come back.
They ate that baby on that last episode. They ate that baby like a chicken nugget.
I was like, well, you about to die.
Also, I don't know if y'all watch The Boys.
I was literally gonna say The Boys or
I love The Boys. Come on.
Invincible.
The
That
cartoon?
show was too much.
That show was crazy.
Part 2 ain't dropped yet. But Gen V is a show in The Boys universe about.
What is that on?
Oh, is it a
Is it
spin-off?
on the
Yes.
Prime? I ain't
It's
seen
out?
it.
I just watched the
You
pilot.
tell
Gen
me.
V?
Gen V.
Okay, I gotta tell Marcus.
It's basically the students, the top students at this school in the past have gone on to join the 7. So it's basically following, and I'm not gonna spoil it. It's following these kids who are trying to be top 10 in their college, and they're trying to become. If you're number 1, you're gonna go to the 7th thing in this school. A Train and Maeve both went to bless you.
Thank you.
Both joined the 7. I think for sure A Train.
Bless you.
Anyway, I just watched the pilot this morning on my walk. I am everything about The Boys is in there, but like Billy and Starlight, you know what I'm saying? But the like violence, fighting, gore, sex, the way The Boys does sex.
It is.
Oh.
That
It
show,
just makes you uncomfortable for the
It's like
entire
yeah.
duration.
it's like a 10-year-old
Yes.
has everything at, like when you just draw penises on the desks and then carve them into trees. Someone is allowing an adult to make penis jokes that are
You remember in The
outlandish.
Boys where the man ran up the man's urethra?
Yes.
Angel. I
That
said,
was disgusting.
I said, man, what is wrong with y'all?
They were like, what could we... Little person.
in a
in there.
peen for
And then-
sex.
And then had him get big while he was in there.
I see.
You ran out of time.
Yes.
Y'all is Too much.
That's so nasty. That's
Too
so
much.
nasty.
That show is crazy.
So if you ain't in for that type of stuff, I won't recommend you watch this show.
do you have to watch The Boys to have seen Gen V?
You don't.
Got it.
It's a good, solid spinoff that's built around the world. But if you didn't watch The Boys, I mean, I'm sure you would enjoy it more if you watched The Boys. But if you didn't, they set it up. They set you up in enough world that you don't need it.
Oh, that's right. He sneezed and then he got big.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was. I said, "Oh no,
Man, what? And Tony and Sabrina had warned me. They're like, "Yo,
That
this
one
episode
scene.
is kind of wild."
nobody."
And that was like
oh,
first minute of that episode
Yeah.
too.
Man, this is The Boys, man. I done seen some stuff.
No.
Whoa.
I said, wow. Wow, this makes P Valley seem very wholesome.
That
Couldn't
poor
do
kid, man. He got big prematurely.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Hello. Y'all know my life has taken all types of like momentous like milestones that I didn't even know were going to happen in my life this year. It's been an amazing year. It's been just accomplishments and career achievements that I didn't even know that I would have in my life. Then we build up our lives with bright moments of joy, pride, and success. And however you define those moments, securing your future should be a part of the journey. Traditional estate planning can cost thousands of dollars, and that is the truth. I've done it before in the past, and it costs us a lot of money. And one-size-fits-all templates may not capture all the important details of the life you've built, okay? With Trust and Will, you can protect your legacy from the comfort of your home starting at just $159. That is amazing. Like, let me just pause right here. $159. You all are going to be so grateful for this, okay? The fact of the matter is Trust and Will is extremely straightforward, okay? And I have done estate planning, right? And it can be so cumbersome. There's a lot of big decisions you have to make. There's certain conversations that you might not have thought that you wanted to have in life because you're really planning for, hey, if I'm gone, where is my stuff going? What's going to happen with children? What's going to happen with my home? All the things that should be in place. And Trust and Will is like, we are going to make this straightforward so that you don't get confused, that you know exactly what you're doing. And that is priceless, okay? Absolutely priceless. So you could create your estate plan in minutes with Trust and Will, from maintaining controls of your assets to easing the burden on your loved ones. And estate planning can ensure your family stays prepared and protected. Trust and Will has simplified the process of creating and managing your will and trust online, from finding out what's right for your family to finalize documents with a notary. Each will or trust is crafted to be state-specific and customized to your specific needs. For example, care wishes, nominating guardians, final arrangements, and the power of attorney. Help loved ones avoid lengthy and expensive legal proceedings or having the state decide what happens to your assets. Let me tell you, that's an important part, because you might not have kids, right? But if you own a home, who do you want to have that home? There's somebody in your family you're going to want to leave that to, and you don't want the state to be the one to tell your family who gets the house. You should be able to decide that, and you should with Trust and Will. It's a name that you can trust online with estate planning, okay? Trust and Will has earned an overall rating of excellence with thousands of 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. Hundreds of thousands of families and counting have used their expertise for estate planning. Gain peace of mind today with Trust and Will. Get 10% off plus free shipping of your estate plan documents by visiting trustandwill.com/SK. That's 10% off and free shipping at trustandwill.com/SK.
So I just wanted, this is in the Patreon too, and I've been wanting to say this. Catherine Z said this. Can we talk about how TikTok has become QVC?
Oh.
Everyone is selling something. Am I the only one being bombarded with ads for a shadow work journal?
Oh my God.
When I tell you, it was like somebody turned a switch on TikTok like a month ago.
Yes.
For the swipe, you swipe over for the store.
Dog.
I hate doing that by accident. Sometimes I'll be swiping through the slide ones.
I've never done that.
You don't have that yet?
No.
What? No, it's I
don't have the shop
don't
tab?
do it by
No, I'm talking about it's on the it's like every third talk is somebody eligible for commission.
I'm talking when you swipe over on those.
I'm about to shop right now. I'm about to try it.
It makes you shop.
No, you can see it at the top. It says following, for you, and shop.
Okay, mine doesn't say that. Mine
You're
says
lucky.
following, friends, for you to the right, explore, and
I'll
then
show you mine.
stem.
Oh, so mine, I thought mine is like yours, But if you end up accidentally swiping over on one of the ads, it takes you into the store for it.
Oh, I don't even have that. All I was talking about is the amount of eligible for commission videos where people are just like, in your face, like, oh man, this can is so good.
Oh, why y'all look like that? What do you mean? It looked different.
Let me see, Josh.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
I can't scoot in no more. The handles.
So that's you meeting the thing, right? But I got that. So if I go this
Oh, I've never seen that.
What?
I wasn't even talking about that.
I know you were.
That's infinitely worse.
I was adding to that TikTok trying to sell you up for everything.
It's
sorry. Oh, I do have. Oh, just throw it away. I do have shop. Hush, girl.
Oh, you got your Explorer up there too. I don't have that one.
I got STEM, Explore, Follow, Shop.
What's STEM?
For, I don't know. See videos related to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
I like science.
Yeah, they were doing that because
Hush now.
These hawks.
I got that damn oil.
what oil?
This one, and I was so mad. I knew these niggas was lying. It's this little fancy bottle that looks like it came over from the Middle East. And they're like, oh my God, you will be irresistible when you put it on. And then somebody I know used it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, she wouldn't lie to me. Mm-hmm. Let me get it. I got it. It's not irresistible. It's not that all. I'd rather wear Gucci.
Really?
Yes.
It's resistible?
It's very resistible. And then the shadow journal, the way they give me, is that they're using one margarita in a lot of the videos.
Oh, diabolical.
My sound. And I'm like, oh, who's using shadow work?
Is it muted?
That's targeted.
No.
Because they don't submit, those UGC videos, they don't submit with music. So they definitely threw that song on there after.
The one that's destroying rap music?
Yes, they said you get out of this destruction by shadow working, and I said that sound like the devil. I don't know when you say shadows, I don't like it. Tell me, it's a light work.
If you are an influencer I follow and you're doing an ad, I'm gonna like and comment because I know your engagement.
Yeah,
will be lower.
You need it.
If I don't know you, I cannot swipe up fast enough. I don't care.
I hate figuring out that I have no idea what this person is going on, and then looking over and it just has 000 on everything. I was like, I don't want this type of.
If it feels weird, I look down and see that sponsored thing. I'll be like, get out of here. Show me a cat doing. Now that cat driving off.
That's enough. That's all you need.
Show me every single. I've never seen one that's not funny. Every time that cat is driving the car, whatever the caption is.
That's one of the ones where I'll go to the sound or the filter and just keep swiping.
Give me that cat is driving the car. I don't care what you say. I don't know how they did it. Me headed to Chick-fil-A after a workout. Me leaving my baby's mama house without my whatever you say.
Yeah.
The cat is very funny to me.
Yeah.
Give me 1,000 of those. I'll pay you $1 a month. Just don't ever ask me for nothing.
TikTok likes to serving me shapewear. I'm not buying no more shapewear. I'm definitely not buying it on TikTok. They like to serve me that damn journal. I don't want it. I don't even know what it does. I don't want it. They like to serve me that oil. Mad because I trusted somebody I knew and I said you lied. And it likes to serve me like different makeup things. If they really want to get me to buy some useless shit, buy me, put up stuff that's for organization, because I'll clutter my house with that type of stuff. Oh, some tubs and some bins. And
You'll buy organization stuff, but not organized?
Come on, somebody. I got so many containers to organize my spices, to take them out of the original thing and put them in that. I got about 120. They're still sitting in the original box that I bought them with 2 years ago. 2 whole years ago.
You learn yourself.
I have learned myself, and I know I'm going to buy it.
When Marcus got mad at you for having all those Starbucks things, you did that Joe Biden
it's helped the economy.
Angel, the amount of tumblers you have is
not enough.
It's wild.
No.
You had like 10 plus.
Man.
I've got way more than 10 plus. And the collection's still growing. Luckily, they haven't dropped any new cups that I want. I want the gold one that came out last year.
So hard
Christmas.
to find.
Oh, I'm so mad.
They're so hard to find.
My brand manager.
All my stars go to those. All my Starbucks stars go to those.
Because they're the best. Oh, how many does the boo have?
Cups?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she's a woman after my own heart.
Oh, man.
She's a woman after my own heart.
She's gotten better, though. She's really only going for the ones that she really wants now, though. But I would say about, I think a little less than you. 10 plus to where Kevin's eye was could still be kind of what is on par. Because there's still some in a box downstairs.
Y'all don't buy
I know
coffee
what
with
I'm
your
going to get.
stars?
No.
Ew, coffee.
That's what I buy mine.
Bro, you can get,
Who
you can
goes
get a
to
cup for
Starbucks
$400.
coffee. Let me tell you.
Sometimes they be like, you want to buy this with your stars? I'd be like, oh yeah.
No, that's not worth
Coffee's
it.
disgusting.
I don't know.
That's not worth it.
No. No, man, if you
My
couple
brand,
hundred on a drink,
my brand manager has the
that's literally
gold
what it's
cup.
for, though. You want an out cold phone for $65? No.
No, absolutely not. My brand manager has
Here's
the
this
gold
dollar.
cup. We were on Zoom, and I said, how'd you get that cup? He said, I think I got it from like a Target or something. I said, I hunted everywhere for that cup.
Why is it important?
It's a pretty cup. And he said, and he was drinking his drink. He was like, you know what? My drink actually tastes better out of this cup, too. I was like, you little bitch. You little cunty bitch.
They're expensive, though.
They are.
They're going up,
What, can
but
I
they're
not say
400
that?
stars for one.
That's the white word.
Yeah, I know.
And Beyonce's album used it a lot.
Yes.
That was like white people's big word.
I know. And
I couldn't understand it as a child. I said, why this word so bad?
I was very confused about See You Next Tuesday as well. And I was like, why is that upsetting?
I
Did
don't
I
know.
tell you the time I kept
don't
calling
know
my
what it
sister a cock and didn't know what it was when I was young?
A cock?
Cock.
Oh.
Oh, like a
I,
gamecock.
I just, no, didn't even have that. I was just saying the word cock to her. I was like, you're a cock. And she was crying, stop it. I was like, ah. So then I knew I had her. I was like, cock, cock, cock. I had to be like, I don't know, 9 or 10 maybe. 4th grade, whatever. I was like, you're a cock. Just, it was a funny word to me. I don't think I'd ever even heard it. My dad came around the corner, stop saying that. I was like, why? He's like, white men use that word as slang for penis. I was like, what? Why?
Why would they say that?
I was even more confused, so I had to stop calling her that.
But you call me a clit head, and you know what
Clit head is my thing. I'm starting to get it going.
It's funny. I like doing things just to initiate you wanting to call me that because it's so funny.
Clit head is great.
It is.
All right. This is super old, but we was talking about politics a little earlier. Is Melissa and Marcus here? Nobody?
Oh,
No, but
What time did we say?
they're 11:30, right?
I think so. I just want to make
Yeah,
sure. So Lauren Boebert. Is it Boebert or Biebert? I feel like it's Boebert.
I don't know who this is.
Anyway, she was up in a theater. This was weeks ago. We just kept pushing this down for Black news. She was in a theater, and the news came out that she got kicked out for vaping. Quick aside, I watched the whole documentary on vaping called, I think, Big Vape or something.
I think it's called It's Lit.
Hey, yo.
Sorry.
Ew.
No, it's not.
Did not realize how big Juul was as a company.
They got
who is Big Jewel?
Juul is the little USB-sized vape pen.
Oh, okay.
that was the one that everybody was carrying that was doing the vapes.
Yes.
Because you can get them, like at all the gas stations and stuff.
The only reason I even knew what a Juul was is because Trevor Wallace worked at All Def and he used to do all this Juul content. Nobody around me outside of Trevor, I don't even know if Trevor vaped or not, but he made a lot of vape content. And Tahir had a vape pen, but he didn't have a Juul. He had like the other ones that this documentary was like,
Ew.
those pieces of crap are stupid fakes. Like they was just like, this was the creme de la creme of vaping. Apparently in rich white America, vaping was a huge thing. The teens were getting like collapsed lungs and all kinds of stuff. And I mean, I knew it was a thing. I talked to my kids about it, but I didn't know it was like that big. That company was worth $40 billion at one time.
40 billion?
And
40
they weren't that
billion. No.
old. Sheesh.
I said, boy, them white people, they gonna get to the money. 40, like their sales were so high that their sales were rising and big tobacco sales were dropping. Altria is the company that owns Marlboro, Philip Morris, and some other companies.
I recognize the name.
They invested in the vape company Juul because they couldn't compete with cigarettes. But then what happened was too many white teens in middle school and stuff was vaping.
It was an epidemic.
It was. They was vaping in class.
I was showing little Marcus. You see that thing in that boy's hand? That's a vape.
It was vaping too much. And them white moms had political allies and they snuffed it down. It's still making bread.
Oh yeah,
It's like worth
absolutely.
$9 billion now. They're like, we're down to $9 billion. I was like,
wow.
harumph.
Harumph.
But anyway, back to Lauren
It's like the
Boebert.
opioid epidemic.
Well, before that too, yes, they had another vape pen that was really good, but it was using for weed, and the company was like, we can't just be for weed, but they was making a lot of bread selling vape pens for the weed. Also, quick question. Last aside, why do you think weed exists in the earth already?
What you mean?
The fact that mushrooms, I was thinking about this on my walk. I was like, cause we grew up, you're not supposed to do drugs. I was wondering, like, why would drugs exist on earth already? Shrooms that can make you psychedelic. This is, from what I understand, these shrooms are naturally occurring.
Yeah, they are.
And marijuana, why exist it already if it wasn't to be?
I want to say some are medicinal.
Okay.
And then I think some things are to keep us from actually doing them. How do I say it? Like we eat from the earth,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So I think things have to have certain effects for us to know this is not something God actually wanted you to eat, like poison ivy.
Ayahuasca. What's that called?
Ayahuasca.
Like poison ivy. That's not something we should eat.
We know it gives a reaction. Hey, we shouldn't touch that.
Yes. Do you understand?
I understand. But just why would the Lord put it there if you could have just not made it?
What's wrong with the getting the high on the weeds?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
If they okay, understand. Full thought. When they were telling me this was wrong as a kid,
Okay, now I get what
I
you're
was
saying.
I was not connecting. Then why it's there to?
Because we're not, as Christians, we're not supposed to have pleasure. But I feel like things have medicinal benefits that sometimes we ignore.
Go beyond.
Yeah, so like I know a lot of people who have cancer treatments. Marijuana is really good to get their appetite back up because they lose their appetite. So there's a medicinal benefit for the thing.
Yeah.
But we're just focused on, because some people don't have the cancer.
They just
want to
They
get
just
high.
want to be high in praise.
Or some people have really bad anxiety, and marijuana is a really great way to make them less socially awkward and have less anxiety in certain situations.
Yes.
So I think there are medicinal benefits to things that we have reactions to, but sometimes we just go for the pleasure part.
Well, very funny. Somebody in Patreon, Diva, said, because he said, don't touch that tree because you'll surely die, Kev Adam. Curiosity was not something that was rewarded when I was growing up in church. I've noticed that about
Because it wasn't
myself.
rewarded in the Garden of Eden.
That's true. I also used to think about this all the time. Somebody had to bite that first mushroom and be like, trip out. And somebody be like, man, don't eat that. My cousin,
I'm
he
sure
ate
they
that
brought
one.
6 home. 3 of them killed them, and then
Let me tell you, no, it was the exact opposite. They didn't have no TV then. That nigga had full-blown entertainment in his mind. And they were like, you saw different colors.
the trees are talking.
Give me some of that.
Give me some of
I
that
want
mushroom.
to see what it is.
Ayahuasca.
I am here for curiosity when it comes to people. I am.
What do you mean? I thought you were going to say more words.
The more words
You
should have
kind of
came, but
ended it
it
with
just stopped.
Oh, okay. There was
More
no
words should
period.
have came. What I mean is, it helps me be less defensive, less come to conclusions.
Oh, got it.
I am here for curiosity when it comes to people, not so much when it comes to things that do not talk to me,
For sure.
like the drugs.
Absolutely. Back to my original thought. Lauren Boebert is a politician who's very loud. And she was getting felt up in this theater. Little handy action. Little action.
Is this the white person?
This is the white person.
She was the one that was stroking the man's
She was
cock.
She get a little handy. He was getting a little handsy with her. So they kicked her out and they said she was vaping. She was like, I was not vaping. Don't ever lie to me. And then the videos released. They was like, this is what you was doing. She was like, I did some inappropriate
Yes,
things.
but I said I wasn't vaping. Don't lie on me.
That's what I be talking about.
Vaping and groping are very two different things. Listen,
Who ain't got a little handy in a movie theater, man?
it's like my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing to do. Let me get to that pain during the previews. Let me do that.
Oh my
I
God.
want to do that.
And the funny thing about it is, this is why I be like, I'm gonna just say it. I hate to say it. I'd be so disillusioned with politicians because they be like, drag queen this, drag queen that.
Lying.
Apparently, it was at a kid's play, Beetlejuice.
That's too much now.
Now, come on now.
I'm not doing that during Ninja Turtles. It's not happening.
Listen, you supposed to go to adult movies or nobody supposed to be there.
Yeah.
But the thing is that folks just be, to our earlier point, folks just be saying stuff and it very rarely lines up to how they actually live. Then people be fighting for abortion to go away, and they be personally like, well, of course, I'm going to use it for myself and my children.
Yeah.
But I don't want that. I know this is a hot button issue.
Yeah.
But when I need one, I'm going to California on a private plane. Forget the environment.
And get in there and get it out.
Get in there and get it out, and I'm voting against it.
Just
Are you
a
crazy?
lie. Just a lie.
I need to make it hard for you, but it's not going to be hard for me. And that's what a lot of times people make laws and stuff that's never going to apply to them.
Come on now, Kevin. You know that's what they do.
It's like, I'm going to say this, but when it comes down to me and my house,
I'm
what?
gonna do whatever the hell I want to do.
I'm bringing a doctor to the house.
Yes. That's what they doing. So she was in there she was rubbing it down. She was
at me.
Listen, she was like, I'm gonna get you to the promised land. The way she was on that thing, honey. I said, okay, girl, I see you. I was like, but there was no like, there wasn't enough like covering it up. There was like not even a jacket. It was just
It's just out in the world, man.
yes. I was like, girl, you have no class?
I've seen some people on the airplanes, and I know you have too. Them people, they ain't in the. I thought the Mile High Club was supposed to be in the bathroom of the
No,
plane.
they said that man. Y'all sit beside this couple. If y'all didn't know, when I was on tour with Kevin before he fired me, and this man and woman were sitting beside me, and he had his hand on her coochie from gate to gate.
Push back to touchdown.
Before the Wi-Fi was even available.
Gate to gate, and she tried to move his hand once, and he was like, "Man, stop all that! Let me get this monkey." Okay.
Monkey is my favorite slang term.
He was like,
Wasn't there a rap song that says, "Gonna get to that monkey"? Wasn't?
What you gonna do? For
Gonna
this?
get to that monkey.
Is
Am I
he
making-
paying?
You and that. Trying to get to you and yeah, it's called.
Is
You
it
and That.
monkey or donkey?
Is it? I don't
Monkey.
know.
He says monkey.
Is
Yeah,
it monkey? You and that monkey.
It's
Who
T-Pain.
is it? T-Pain. What's the
Yeah.
song, Josh?
Trying to get to you.
You and that. It's E40.
monkey. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, big fan of E40.
I've been shaking, stinking,
And it
moving,
wasn't
trying to
like
get
he
to-
was. It was like it was
Oh.
helping him go to sleep.
Who?
The man in the airplane.
Oh, in the movie theater?
Yeah, he was like, "Let me pet my pet, so I can go to sleep." And I was like, "Oh my god!
You bet my face.
Oh my god!"
Listen to this song.
Oh, this might be a fine 252 thing.
Oh, he said booty.
No, but there's one part in the lyric where he tries to rhyme it.
Ah, there's monkey.
You and that monkey. Hey,
T-Pain doesn't get enough credit to me.
he was a great
Friend of the
time.
pod.
Love
Friend of the
Tallahassee Pain.
Oh, you remember when he almost did Craftsy Cocktails?
He was right there.
Ah!
He was right there,
Y'all,
Angel.
if I could have had that T-Pain. And
You
he had
was-
a whole cocktail book. That's why I was
I
like,
know.
perfect. I would have made something from his cocktail book, but it didn't work
I
out.
was just, you had me,
That would have been great.
you
I don't
gave
remember.
me
I
brandy.
don't remember getting home.
Man, I remember when I did that show I did called Angel. I
A
said,
bird shit on
A
Kevin.
bird pooped on me. I mean, my whole leg. And I looked down and I was like, this is Angel's fault.
Then he kept saying, "I'm not just drunk. Actually, I'm not. I'm
I
not."
rewatched
tipsy.
it because we had posted a clip about it. I was gone.
Gone.
Because they make you drink. They know little known secret about production. This is why I'm going to sue y'all like they sued Love is Blind. They make you drink when you're getting your makeup done.
Yeah.
So by the time you're drinking on camera, you're
You're
sauce.
sauce. The only I'll never invite Timothy Chaturang
my
Sue
God.
back to any production that I ever do
Even
ever
outside
again.
of alcohol?
Yeah, anything that if he has to swallow his spit, I don't trust that it's not going to have liquor in it. I've never been more nervous before in my life. I checked on that man every hour on the hour throughout the night.
God, dog.
I was so nervous. I said, "You will never do this to me again."
He's a little baby man, too.
Yeah, I told him, I said, "You texted me, man, nigga, that was such a good time." He said, "Did I text you that?"
That's great.
Oh, I said, "I want you to feel the fear that was in my heart."
Were you taping live for your Patreon?
Yes, they saw it. They saw it. They saw it.
Is it still up?
It was terrible. He was foaming at the mouth. He did too much. And
Did
there
too
you
much. All right. Well, this might be a little shorter episode, but we got to shoot another
have it.
song.
No, we did it.
No, we gotta set up. That was ours.
It was hour?
Hour
Yeah.
3.
Let's go. All right. So there you go. We
Bye.
love y'all. Love, love, love. Gang, gang, gang.
Gang, gang, gang.
Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for you. Here's another banger for you. With my boy Kev on stage. And that chick Angel.